This guy is a mountain of a man here, and this is his official Pulse debut right here on Super Show. What a way to do it.
Well, I've got to say, Johnny, he's an impressive character from looks, but that's not what's important here. Let's see what his wrestling ability is like.
Well, I'll tell you what, he is in the ring with somebody who is as psychotic and demented as they come. And look at the size difference between these two.
Jesus. It almost feels like, bullying, but,
6 inches of height separate them. Over 100 pounds.
I gotta be honest, though, the Crisis, he could bite your legs off. I mean, this guy, the rules don't seem to apply to him. I've seen him do horrific things.
Well, they lock up right in the center of the ring right now.
Yeah, so just trying to process my thoughts about what we're seeing. But Crisis, he's 6'6". He's one of the bigger competitors. He usually has the height on everyone, and he's getting towered over.
You're not wrong.
Well, the Crisis just threw a left hand, followed by a right hand to Big Thal Bloodworth. Nothing happening, not even registering on the big guy.
It's just like just washing him off. There's no effect whatsoever.
And look at Thal. He sinks that front face lock right in there. Those tree trunk-like arms.
And just dragging the Crisis like he's a rag doll. Oh, I apologize, LG.
No, it's fine.
Keeping a close eye on the action over here by the broadcast position. Perhaps a little too close for comfort for my desires. Lady Death is out here. Watching the action in the ring. There's a whip into the ropes.
I'm sure she's not happy about what she's seeing right now.
Well, who would be? The Crisis just went for a shoulder block and nothing. But Thal caught him. Thal caught him coming in.
Yeah, using his own momentum against him with that back body drop.
I thought he was going to go over the ropes. He lifted him that high.
He just lifted lifted him way up high into the air and dropped him. And it had to be a good 8.5, 9 feet that the Crisis fell into the middle of that ring.
And that guy's 7 foot alone, so you're putting 2 feet on top of that. I mean, he must have thought he'd gone airborne.
Thal Bloodworth in control here. He's got the Crisis backed up into the corner. What is he going to do? If he's smart, he'll use his size. He'll use his strength. He'll use his power. He'll strike hard. Use every tool at his disposal to put the Crisis down.
But this comes down to the wrestling ability I mentioned at the beginning. I mean, has he got that technical skill to be able to know how to control somebody in this four-corner ring?
Well, this is his debut. We can't imagine he knows everything about everything just yet, but hopefully he's learned enough to know what his strengths are.
I mean, the Crisis is super unpredictable. It's probably not the best person to be in a match with if you're trying to pick up some techniques.
If you're in the ring with somebody,
I can vouch to that myself.
If you're in the ring with somebody like the Crisis, the best thing you can do is put him down and put him down quickly.
Once again, I can vouch to that as well. Personal experience. That's exactly the way Crisis is.
With the Crisis, I like my life far too much. Oh,
well, look at Thal. He is draped. Oh, did you see that?
Oh, dear.
He just draped both legs over the second rope. And
that shows me what kind of a man this guy is. I mean,
and he hit we'll call it the grand neutralizer.
Oh, dear. I mean, he's got all that strength, all that power, and he chose to go that low. I mean, I'm not impressed.
Here's the surprising thing. Adam just warned him he didn't DQ him. I guess he's trying to give him a little bit of slack in his debut.
I mean,
which that is the referee's discretion.
I don't think that was anywhere near the thigh, but,
Well, as big as his boot is, maybe it was, but it looks suspect.
That's why we'll call it the grand neutralizer. It certainly was. Back to the front face lock. Oh, how would you like to have those big arms wrapped right around your neck?
He's draining him down. What you don't realize with this front face lock, he's also leaning down onto him, putting pressure on him, slowly working all.
That's a lot of weight to put on the neck and shoulders right there. Look at this back body drop.
Oh, Jesus, the height.
It's just amazing that the Crisis doesn't have a severe back injury right now. Because that is not the first time he's been thrown like that with a back body drop in this contest.
Well, you got to remember though, Drake. This guy loves pain. I mean, this guy relishes it. I mean, he must be having a field day out there because he's
Pin attempt. Count of one. Only got the one count before the Crisis was able to get the shoulder up.
Yeah, that was impressive.
That must be like pushing up a tree trunk or something off you.
357 pounds of Thal Bloodworth right there in front of you. If you're the
yes,
Crisis,
I know there's
what
some
do you
people
do?
who like the pain, but still, you do have limits, I would think. Anyway.
Well, maybe he doesn't have any limits. Who knows?
Sorry, Johnny.
That's all right.
Well, when you get intense situation and action like we've had all night, you're going to have instances where we're all trying to get some words in.
We're just going for it. We're so excited. I mean, I couldn't stand the back. I wanted to stand
Big
the back.
enziguri right there from the Crisis that only dropped Thal Bloodworth down to 1D momentarily, and he's right back up.
This is the Crisis, though. He slowly thinks about what he's got to do. He's always working out ideas, and I mean, his limits are just unbelievable. He just will do whatever it takes.
And there's a chop block from behind, and that's a brilliant move right there from the Crisis. Hate to give him that, but it was certainly effective. And when you got a bigger opponent like Thal Bloodworth, that is key to get him off his feet. Here comes Crisis once again. Bicycle kick. Puts Thal Bloodworth face down.
Down he goes.
Yeah, not meaning to correct you there, Johnny, but, you know, with being in the ring with Crisis before, that actually was not a chop block. That was that sliding elbow he loves to do, which he usually does it to someone when they're in the corner, and he did that right on the back of the knee of Thal right here.
Well, that'll just tell you how big Thal is for that to be effective in that manner.
I mean, he's taking him down. I could feel the ring rumble from here, but now down.
I mean,
so that high advantage is out.
I've had that move done to me right, you know, in my face. I could not imagine that on the back of the knee like that.
And there's that evil demonic laugh.
And this is what you think the.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was going to say that the Crisis is. We should capitalize right now. I think now is the time to make him.
I completely agree with you right there. And usually, when you hear that laugh, which always sends shivers down my spine, that's when, to use an expression, business is about to pick up.
Well, business just picked up
in his element.
It's the form of a clothesline right there, but that flattened Thal, but Thal's back up. A second lariat. That's a huge one, an outbreak right there. That flipped Thal 360 degrees. I didn't think it was possible for a guy that big.
Jesus, that must have broke his leg.
And that's what finally got the big guy off his feet. What power there from the Crisis. I mean, you got to give credit there.
Crisis going for a cover. Got a 2 count before Thal gets the big shoulder up.
See, this is again what I was talking about. Sometimes it isn't about the power, it's about the technique. You know? Get the technique right, you can perform feats just like that.
Yes, you can. I completely agree with you there, LG.
Well, there's a pickup. He just grabbed Thal by the hair, trying to get him back up to his feet. You hear Lady Death shouting here from the broadcast position, make him suffer. And Thal just threw that left hand right in the face of the Crisis.
Whoa.
And that had something on it, too.
Yeah, just a little bit. In fact, I know this
and there's
will be a little,
second one.
That had a little bit of mustard on it, if you catch my meaning there, Johnny.
I caught it. Believe me, I caught it.
Now we're getting into the crucial part of the match, which is all about the stamina.
Look at this.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Jesus, look at that strength.
He's got him up for the suplex, dropped him down after holding him in place, letting the blood flow right to the head, making it so much more devastating.
I mean, getting a suplex like that's devastating enough, but when you're held like that and the blood is rushing to your head, it's not fun.
And Thal's got the strength to do it, too. Believe me, Thal Bloodworth has the strength to pull that one off.
I am not doubting on that one. I mean, I can see from here, I can't believe the size of this guy.
Thal Bloodworth going to work here on the Crisis, going right back to the front face lock.
Again, putting the pressure, slowly taking the stamina, taking him down, weakening every part of him. He's breaking him down.
He appears to have been coached very well to learn that that's a very good wear down maneuver. Look at that sidewalk slam right there from Thal.
Perfectly executed. And Lady Death doesn't seem happy. She's
now Lady Death is back up in the ring. What is she going to do here? This is not a no disqualification match. I don't think referee Adam, but Thal sees her.
Looks like she's trying to get some attention there.
Now Lady Death is a big woman, and look how she barely comes up to his chest.
You should be. We knew what you meant, Johnny, but you should probably said that just a little more carefully.
I wasn't going to go there. Oh, did you see that? She just split the mist right in Thal's face. It looks like blood.
Oh.
I was getting ready to say, are we sure that's mist?
You never know with Lady Death here.
It could
that's
be
abhorrent. That's disgusting.
You're talking to somebody who's had that mist sprayed in his own face.
Did it feel like the temperature in this arena just dropped about 20 degrees?
Oh, good grief, it certainly did. Now look at the crisis here.
It looks like Adam didn't see any of that.
Whip into the ropes. Into the corner, rather. Thal is blinded. He cannot see. He doesn't realize that the crisis is in the diagonal corner, ready to charge right in. Here he comes. There's a big bicycle kick right in the corner, and unfortunately for Thal Bloodworth, this match could be one patient zero away from being over with.
I mean,
easily it could.
His eyes here, and they're red. He's rolling around. It doesn't look like he can see anything.
But what would be impressive is if the crisis could execute the patient zero on a guy the size of Thal Bloodworth. Well, there's another whip back into the corner. Here comes Thal once again, off the ropes rather. And there it is. He just hit the patient zero on gigantic Thal Bloodworth.
Using his own body weight to initiate the move. That's impressive.
Count of one, count of two, and three.
There it is. You know,
your winner of the match, the Crisis.
People say the Crisis is mad, but Jesus, maybe he's got some brains up.
The Plague victorious today on Pulse Super Show.
And that laugh just still.
Shudders down my spine, my friend. Shudders down my spine.
But what a way to make a comeback here. Because they hadn't been seen for a while. I mean, Thal gave it everything he had. But in the end, we all saw what happened. Here, I mean, what a night this